So, City beat Leicester City today. Savinho opened the scoring in the 21st minute, pouncing on a rebound after Foden's shot was parried by Stolacic, marking his first Premier League goal. Despite Leicester's spirited response, including Buona not hitting the post and James Justin Flick being cleared off the line by Akanji, City held their lead into half-time. The second half saw Leicester create further chances, with Vardy missing from close range and hitting the crossbar late on. However, City sealed the win in the 74th minute when Savinho delivered a perfect cross for Haaland, who powered in a header for his 14th league goal of the season. The match ended 2-0, giving City their first away win in 6 attempts and moving them up to 5th in the table and leaves Leicester languishing in 18th place. So, Wolves stole a point off Spurs today. The visitors took an early lead as Hwang curled home from range after a clever free-kick routine. Spurs equalised when Bentancur nodded in Porro's corner, and they seemed poised to take control after being awarded a penalty late in the first half. However, Son's spot kick was brilliantly saved by SA. Moments later, Kulusevski set up Johnson, who smashed Spurs into a 2-1 lead at half-time. In the second half, Spurs appeared to be holding on for victory until Wolves struck late. Aït-Nouri's clever assist set up Strand Larsen, who rifled a shot into the roof of the net with just 3 minutes remaining, earning Wolves a dramatic 2-2 draw. Postecoglou's side dropped points yet again, leaving him 11th with 24 points from 19 games. Wolves, 2 points above the relegation zone, celebrated another positive result under new manager Vitor Pereira, who remains unbeaten in his first 3 games. So, Liverpool obliterated West Ham today. Luis Diaz opened the scoring after a brilliant first touch allowed him to glide past Kudus, finishing clinically after a deflection off Mavropanos. West Ham nearly equalised when Kudus hit the post following a 1-2 with Paqueta, but Liverpool doubled their lead minutes later as Gakpo converted Salah's pass. Salah then added a third with a left-footed strike Areola couldn't keep out, giving Liverpool a commanding 3-0 half-time lead. In the second half, Salah had 2 chances saved by Areola before Alexander-Arnold made it 4-0 with a deflected strike from range. Kudus hit the bar as West Ham's only bright spark, but Liverpool wrapped up the rout with a 5th goal as Salah set up Jota for a curling finish into the top corner. The match ended 5-0, with Salah shining as the best player on the pitch, contributing a goal and 2 assists while reaching 30 goal involvements in 18 games, the fastest in Premier League history. So Villa and Brighton played out a 4-goal thriller today. Brighton took the lead in the first half when Adingra curled a precise shot into the far corner after a touch from João Pedro. Villa equalised through a Watkins penalty after Rodgers was fouled by João Pedro. In the second half, Villa went ahead as Rodgers latched onto Watkins' clever pass and fired into the bottom corner. However, Brighton found a late equaliser through Lamptey, who finished from the edge of the box after smart play by João Pedro. Up next, Villa host Leicester, and Brighton welcome Arsenal. So Ipswich shocked Chelsea today. Ipswich started strong with Liam Delap converting an early penalty he earned himself. Chelsea struggled to break through despite creating chances, with João Felix's effort ruled offside after a lengthy VAR check. Ipswich doubled their lead when Hutchinson capitalised on a mistake by Chelsea's Disasi, hammering in a shot after a determined assist from Delap. This victory marked Ipswich's first home win of the season and their first Premier League win over Chelsea since 1993, extending their unbeaten home record against the Blues in the competition to 6 matches. For Chelsea, this marked consecutive Premier League losses for the first time since February, with their live win probability fading as they failed to capitalise on opportunities. Delap shone, becoming only the second Ipswich player to both score and assist in multiple Premier League games in a single season. Walton was also very good with some good saves and he was also a safe pair of hands the entire game. Chelsea missed a chance to climb to second in the table and remain 4th, while Ipswich's win moves them up to 15 points, ahead of Leicester and just 1 point behind Wolves. So Newcastle eased past United today. The Magpies took control early, scoring twice within the first 20 minutes. Isak opened the scoring after just 4 minutes, finishing a Hall cross, before Joelinton doubled the lead 15 minutes later following a precise delivery from Gordon. Newcastle dominated the first half, outproducing United while the Red Devils struggled, creating only 2 half chances through Højlund and Casemiro. After the break, United improved slightly with the introduction of Garnacho, but efforts from Maguire and Euro missed the mark. Newcastle remained organised and confident, maintaining a clean sheet for the 4th consecutive league game and thoroughly deserving their victory. The win moves Newcastle into 5th place, while United stay in 14th, continuing a woeful December in which they conceded 18 goals and lost 6 games in all competitions, their worst month defensively since March 1964. Newcastle's victory extends their unbeaten run to 4 league games, while United's struggles under Amorim persist, with only Southampton losing more games in all competitions since his appointment. So Arsenal beat Brentford today. Brentford started strong with Mbeumo scoring early, but Arsenal equalised through Jesus after Raya redeemed himself, initially fumbling a shot. The first half ended 1-1, with Arsenal dominating possession but struggling to penetrate Brentford's defence. In the second half, Arsenal turned the game around with 2 quick goals. First, Merino capitalised on a goalmouth scramble to give the Gunners the lead. Then came Martinelli's stunning goal to seal the win. Nwaneri burst down the right flank, weaving past defenders before delivering a dangerous cross into the box. Brentford's Collins got his head to it but could only clear as far as Martinelli at the edge of the area. The Brazilian controlled the ball with a perfect first touch before unleashing a clinical strike that flew through a crowded box and nestled into the back of the net, leaving Flecken helpless. The 3-1 win lifted Arsenal to second place in the Premier League, 6 points behind Liverpool. Brentford's defensive struggles continued, as they remain the only team yet to keep a home clean sheet this season and have dropped the most points from winning positions since last season. Arsenal next face Brighton, while Brentford travel to Southampton. Check out my YouTube for more content.